Hey y'all. Happy Thursday, honeys. How y'all doing today? Hey J Truth. Hey Allegedly. Hey Miss Royal. Y'all please let me know if y'all can hear me. I got my headphones in. If y'all hear my nephew screaming in the background, it's because he's being homeschooled and he's not paying attention to the teacher, but I don't care. He's still gonna sit there and learn. But anyway, moving right along. But let me know if y'all can hear me. Miss Royal, hey Alpha Wealth. Natasha Holiday, Tanya McNeil. Hey, Miss Alfreda, I ain't seen you in a long time. Miss Dee Southern Bell 74, how you doing? So y'all can hear me good. Thank you for letting me know, allegedly. Tanya, how you doing? Thanks for letting me know y'all can hear me. So anyway, child, well, hey Kim, how you doing? Thank you. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday. Just wanted to pop on for a little bit and be messy, but before we start, y'all please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Um, Apple says the beef sector done gave me a headache today. I am chilling with you all. Okay. So in case y'all didn't know, Billie Jean done dropped some more receipts in one of her Christmas extravaganzas, one of her exposing of the YouTube sector. She's dropped another one of those, right? And we know when it comes to Billie Jean, she is going to have the actual receipts, right? But before we get to that, because that's what this video is about today, I just wanted to say, Brittney Griner, in case you guys haven't heard, I'm sure everybody in the United States have heard by now, but I want to say that Brittney Griner, the WNBA superstar, as well as three-time gold medal winner, has been released from Russian prison. She's been detained in Russia for I think over 10 months for simply forgetting to take the what do you call it, the weed oil, what do you call that stuff, oil out of her backpack, her suitcase when she was trying to leave Russia, when the Russians and the Ukrainians got into it, right? So she was trying to leave. She forgot to pack. She forgot and left the weed oil, the cannabis oil, whatever you want to call it. I don't smoke this stuff, or y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, she left it in the suitcase. She was detained for just that, and they have held her on pretty much, as a pawn for over 10 months. But thank God that she has finally been released. And I just wanted to say that had it not been for, and I put this on my community wall, right? But I just want to speak about it a little bit because it's amazing to me, right? Had it not been for people pressing the issue as to her coming home, several entertainers, the entire WNBA franchise, the internet, people keeping her story, ever present in the news, as well as forcing the hand of the United States government, as well as her wife, demanding that the U.S. government, the president, does something to facilitate Brittney's release, and many other things behind the scene. Had it not been for that, Brittney Griner would not have been released today. My thing is, Brittney Griner, had it not been for all of those factors I just said, Brittney Griner also would not have been released because um, the U.S. did not want to bargain for only do an exchange for only Brittney Griner, right? They also wanted to include in that exchange an American Marine by the name of Paul Whelan, right? Paul Whelan um, has been detained for several years, when it comes to the Russians. And so, but in order for, and because of who Russia wanted, right? Russia wanted to exchange Brittney Griner with a Russian by the name of Victor Bout or something like that. He is a Russian arms dealer. I think they said he's been in U.S. custody for like 10 years or something like that. I could be wrong, but they said it's just reported that Victor all these years didn't talk, didn't say anything about anything that he had going on, right? And they've had him detained all of this time, right? And so, but Russia, because they know that pressure was on the U.S. for Brittney Griner's return, was not going to let Paul Whelan go, but they did let Brittney go for the Russians arms dealer, because really in this situation the Russians had the upper hand. Honestly, they had the upper hand because they know that there was more pressure on Brittney being released as more than the Paul Whelan guy. But they really the US really was not wanting to let Brittney go without Paul Whelan, right? But they didn't have a choice. It was just too much going on over here. But thank God for that, because if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have let that black woman go. All right. And let me read this though. Emphasis: everybody mad at Biden about this trade for Griner instead of the Marine, but Trump didn't even try to save the Marine or Griner. He had 4 years to do so. You talk about the Marine. Yes, I imagine. Yeah, he had 4 years to do so. Well, no, he didn't even try. He didn't even want to ruffle any feathers. When it came to Putin. Because he loves Putin, or either Putin got something over his head allegedly, and so yeah, yeah, absolutely. Mhm. Now she got released. Hopefully, she won't do the same thing again. Oh, absolutely. Now I'm even wondering if she's going to play ball again. See, here's the thing: when it comes to the Russian prisons and the American prisons, that arms dealer, that Victor guy that got swapped for Brittney, they treat those prisoners from other countries very nicely. They are very well cared for, right? Now, we have seen a couple of prisoners released from Russian prisons, and they come back sick and ill, and ain't no telling, how harsh, I can imagine. They said that Brittney was going to be transported to a prison that was kind of like a slave colony type prison, and you could see like the just ooh just the shock and trauma on her face, while she was detained. Every time we saw a picture of her, her eyes it looked like she was scared to death. You know what I mean? And so I don't even know what has been done to Brittney, because the Russians, they frown on LGBTQ people, right? And so ain't no telling how harshly she's been treated. Ain't no telling what's been done to that woman. Can you imagine? I hope they have not assaulted her in that way. You know what I mean? We don't know what's been done to Brittney. We don't even know if she's going to play ball again. We don't know if she's even going to be in her right mind. But hopefully with a lot of love and medical attention, as well as a lot of therapy, because I can't imagine. Oh my God, can you imagine how afraid this woman has been? Because prison over there in Russia and other countries is not like prison over here in the United States, you know. And yeah, but I'm waiting for her to write a book, Mel. I hope she writes a book and tell the truth about what's been done to her over there. Because I can only imagine. Because like I said, they frown on the LGBTQ community over there. But one thing I also noticed talking about the LGBT community is that there have been a lot of entities, actively demanding the U.S. to do something about Brittney Griner. But I don't remember, or either I haven't seen. No, it's not that I don't remember. I haven't seen the LGBT community really come out and force demanding Brittney Griner's release. Have any of you guys seen anything like that? Because I haven't. You know what I mean? And I just find that very interesting. You know, and so, yeah, and then also in Russia, we know that they don't like melanated people either. Not only is she gay, she also melanated. And then they know she's married. Okay, so just oh God, I can't imagine the trauma. Hey, truth, hey, everybody that came in. But I hope that when but she is on a, they say she is on a plane, and she is on her way back right now, and so God bless her. I'm just praying for her. I'm just praying for her. Hey, Tisa, how you doing? And I hope that they just have not done irreparable damage to Brittney Griner. I hope that eventually she will get back to her life, but I will be shocked if she ever leave this country again. Okay, because wouldn't be me. I wouldn't ever leave this country again. Okay, to play ball or nothing else. Ball, Olympics, nothing. It would be a no for me. Okay. So yeah, but I can't imagine what she been through. I can't imagine. At the end of the day, she's still a black woman. You know, says white LGBT don't need blacks until they need our vote. You're absolutely right. Hmm. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Because when they were at first when they were advocating for their right to marry and all of this and all that, what is the first thing that they did? They associated themselves with the civil rights movement, right? That is what they did. They had all these black LGBT people, at the front of the line advocating for them, right? But after Obama gave them what they wanted, they just kind of kicked them to the wayside, because from what I understand, there is a lot of racism within the LGBT community. And so, but you're right about that. Uh-huh. Hmm. So yeah, yep. I believe the LGBTQIA community stay out of the public scope to prevent any harm to her. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I don't believe that, because her wife was ever present. Her wife was leading the charge. Her wife demanded accountability, and she demanded the U.S. to fight for Brittney's release. And so, for that reason, there was no need for them to stay in the background. Why? I don't think they wanted to. But anyway, moving right along, I just want to have that conversation because I am glad that she's been released, and she is on her way home. I hope that I can't want to say that, irreparable damage has not been done to Brittney. I hope that she gets, all types of medical, whatever type of medical attention that she needs, including mental health. I hope that she will receive that. I am sure that, her wife and her loved ones is going to make sure that she receives that kind of help, because her health is first and foremost in my mind. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I'm glad that that melanated woman made it home. Okay, just in general. For whatever reason, I'm glad she made it home. Thank you, God. Because nobody deserved to be treated like that for really no reason at all. I heard on the news they were talking about this Anglo woman that had been detained over there some years ago, and she was like drug smuggling or something like that, and she just spent a couple of months over there, and they let her out. So it was like expeditiously they let her out. You know, but look at all that Brittney's done been through. My God. And so, yeah, hey Miss Dovey, how you doing? But anyway, I'm glad she released. I just want to talk about that real quick. Um, so let's get into the mess, right? So, oh, and y'all pray for Brittney and her family. Um, and that everything eventually be all right. Hmm. That's what I'm praying for. So anyway, moving right along. So last night, Billie Jean started dropping her videos. Her Christmas specials, her exposés, whatever you want to call her videos. Billie Jean, when she get to dropping receipts, she gonna drop receipts. And I think the reason why she did this little round of exposés is because the TC conversation came back up. And the TC conversation, from what I understand, y'all hit the like button, and hey, everybody that came in. From what I understand, the TC conversation came back up because of Dazzle, something that happened between Dazzle and TC. And TC, we know that, well, I heard that, of course we know. Now, here's the thing. Now, why does Burger Brie, let me get this troll out of here. Let me get this troll account out of here just trying to get my, okay, we got it. I don't know why they want to come in with the nonsense, but anyway, we got it, chat, all right? Why is Brianna ever shocked that somebody is? Let me see. Let me make sure I got it. Hold on, y'all. Why is she ever shocked that? Here, I'm gonna have to do this. Why is she ever shocked that anybody is talking about her? Right. So I don't know how it got started. Y'all gonna have to tell me how it got started between this latest round between Dazzle and TC. But evidently, it came out that Dazzle and TC had been having phone conversations about Brianna, right? Now, I don't know why anybody, including Brianna, is surprised about them having phone conversations about her. Okay, because she is a big old gluttonous demon, right? She is the author of confusion, right? So, but I got a good little kiki at a couple of those receipts that was dropped, right? What's her name? TC, I believe it was TC, had drawn a picture of Brianna, and then they dropped a picture about how she looked in some pants, and I was like, "Ooh Lord, ooh Lord!" But in the picture, she is a lot skinnier. Okay, I'm thinking, girl, you did her a service. Okay, she need to make that her thumbnail, right? But she ain't nothing but a big fat gluttonous demon, a big fat water buffalo mess gouging, chaos gouging demon. So why is she upset that none of your Brianna, none of them don't like you? These girls, Dazzle, TC, Harley Q, whoever. I don't care what they say, girl, they don't like you. You know why they don't like you? Because you're a big fat online bully. And you get on here, and these people like TC think that they can trust you because you're a big old fat unhealthy bitch, right? They don't realize that they can't touch you because, see, most of the time when you see people that big, they nice to every damn body, right? They nice to everybody, but not Brianna, not on mine, because we know she live her whole life online. She don't like nobody because of who she is. Hey, Kimmy, I'm glad you're here, Kimmy. Stay a minute if you can. I know you're probably at work, but she don't like nobody. Nobody. So, but you think she is your friend. You think you can talk to her even offline. Nika using you as a deflection. And I'm getting to it right now. So just hold on. They think they can trust her because she a big old unhealthy slob over there, right? Only to find out that she gonna turn on them, right? She gonna turn on them because she is a chaos demon and she is unhappy about herself and she don't care nothing about y'all because she don't care nothing about herself and she is jealous of y'all because she is not y'all. Okay? Whoever it is that she talking about, she is including me. She is jealous of because she's not them, including this old lady. Because never would I ever look like this big old bitch. She had the nerve, the unmitigated gall to say, I used to be as big as her. Girl, are you okay? I probably wouldn't be alive right now if I was ever as big as you. Okay? And so, anyway, moving right along. So, like I said, the conversation reared its head about Brianna talking about people behind the scenes because of something going on with Dazzle and TC, right? And I don't know why she's surprised that people be talking about her, in the background because she talk about everybody else in the background. She lures people in. She lures you in, and you think you can trust her big ass, but you can't trust her because she talk too damn much. Okay, I'm just saying. The reason why she talk too much is because she unhappy and she is probably housebound or on her way to it. Okay, now we heard that she can't fit in her motherfucking car. All right. We also heard that even people that be kissing her big old wide buffalo butt be talking about her, right? Like what did he call her? She said, your man, if you got one, is a feeder, right? Meaning he feeds you because he gets aroused by your big fat butt eating all the goddamn time. Okay. Right. So it also came out in the receipts that now see here's the thing, and I'm glad Kimmy is here because have y'all noticed that now you can say whatever you want to say about Kimmy. A lot of people have got a problem with Kimmy, whatever your own personal reasons is. I don't have a problem with her, and she know that, right? But you have to tell the truth about y'all can't tell that they use Kimmy as a deflection. Kimmy's name always come up in this, even when she don't have nothing to do with it. You know why? It's a deflection. They have to demonize somebody. See, they used to do VS the same way. No matter what kind of mess they did, they always used to throw VS name in it, whether she did anything in the situation or not, because you got to have one person that you can deflect off of. So, Kimmy, right now, Nika is over there talking about you. Somebody, I guess somebody has something to say about you commenting to her in somebody's chat or something like that. Now I don't know nothing about all of that, but the bitch said um she commented to you in the chat because she tried to say that you was using that situation as a deflection because you got a lot going on in other spaces right now. But that is not the truth. Here's the truth. She got over there and she also said that she said that, what did she say? Oh, I don't do nothing behind the scenes. I come out and do it to you. Like up front, like on of these YouTube streets. That's a lie. And the reason why you said that, and the reason why you're using Kimmy as a deflection, is because of them receipts that's over there on Billie Jean's video, right? So when it comes to the TC situation, the last time this came up, TC was like, all I wanted her to do was not talk about me and my child, my personal business. That TC done told her because TC thought she could trust her, right? So she made TC look like she was crazy. They blamed Kimmy for everything, said TC was working with Kimmy and all of this and all of that, making it seem like Kimmy is the one that done made TC come out here and say all of this stuff about her, and and all of it. Well, that is not the truth, right? So Billie Jean also did a expose like 4 or 5 months ago. I think it was 4 months ago, right? Receipts was dropped. The narrative was still spun that Kimmy is the bad guy, right? Brianna, the author of Confusion, does that to keep the fact out for the because she don't want people to know how dirty she is. She talk about everybody. She even talk about, you know what, one day, now y'all mark my word, right? This is the reason why I got my arc all up here today, right? You gonna have to go live today, Kim. You got to listen to that video. See, I was gonna listen to the video because I thought Nyca was gonna talk about Billie Jean's video and the receipts that was dropped. Right now, I don't know if she over there doing it now, but when she got her big fat teeth up there and said with her horse mouth that she don't do nothing behind the scenes, she do it up front on YouTube. I was like, oh girl, that's a big fat lie. We know you got a history of doing it, right? And you and Brianna don't even like each other. Well, Brianna don't like nobody. But y'all mark my ways. Just like TC is going off like this, one day, dumbass Pizarro, this is going to happen to her too. You watch to see one day, Bestie, and we know she can take a lot because she don't mind being disrespected, all this and all that. But you mark my words, one day, Brianna is going to go too far. Now, she already throwing shots at Pizarro, right? All they do is play. Yeah, all they do is play behind the scenes. That's all they do, including Pizarro. One day, Brianna's gonna say one thing that's gonna set that girl off, and it's gonna be on. She gonna be going crazy. We already know she hollering and screaming. She gonna be doing more than that. More than TC just try to make it seem like TC is obsessed with her. No, bitch. She wanted you. All TC wanted Brianna to do is not talk about her to Nyca and then behind the scenes. That's all she wanted. Don't tell my personal business to Nyca because she can't stand Nyca for whatever reason. Okay? Don't tell my business to them. Hey, Seven. That's all she wanted her to do. But no. But no. And then Brianna is behind the scenes talking stuff to the girl, coming on camera villainizing Kimmy and TC when Brianna is the one that started all this stuff. She started all this stuff because she can't never shut up. When she talk about people, she gain your confidence so you can spill your tea. Now we know that she done it several times over in these past couple of months, and she want to come out here and play victim like somebody lying on her. Ain't nobody lying on her. That's how she do people. You see what I'm saying? She like to sabotage people, right? That's the reason why when I had that mad day a couple of years ago, is because she tried to play me with that troll. But girl, you got me messed up. That's how that happened, right? That's how that happened. Because you play too much. But you try to make everybody be the villain. You try to make TC be the villain. Then she swore up and down that it was Dazzle. Check it out. In the receipts that Billie Jean dropped. Oh, do I have a troll in here? Let me get this troll out of here. Okay. If you don't like my content, you let me escort you out the room, honey. Anyway, uh, so like I said, the first time TC came out, let me roll it back. The first time, but I just really want y'all to know that they are trying to make Kimmie be the villain and something that Kimmie don't have nothing to do with, right? Because Brianna's big thing has been, who told you that I was talking about you behind the scenes? Now notice she named several people, right? She said, well, Dazzle was one of them. Then she said, is it Hazel London? Then she said somebody named Jen. She was naming some of her moderators. If y'all can remember back then, she took a lot of mod sticks. She didn't know who, all the people that she was naming was not the person that told TC that Brianna was talking about her behind the scenes. Come to find out. But Billie Jean finally dropped and then TC was trying to cover, was trying not to reveal who told her that. Right? She was trying not to reveal it. And 4 months ago, she did not reveal it. Oh, but baby, it was revealed today. Yeah, State of the B sector type of video that Billie Jean. It was revealed today. Okay, now I took she talked she talked to so many people. Yeah, she couldn't keep it straight. She didn't know who told TC. Okay? She talked stuff about people to Kimmie. She talked stuff about people to Pizarro. She absolutely talked stuff behind the scenes to Nyca and whoever else. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Lovely Love. She said I had to drop off the penthouse window on this one. Nyca need to stop because she was over there deflecting away, like I said, from the tea that was spilled on Billie Jean's video. Right? But we know that's what Nyca do. She go behind the scenes. But she swore to God she don't do nothing. Girl, you is a lie. A lot of these new people might not know you do that, Nyca, but yes, girl. Yes, you do. But anyway, they try to vilify Kimmie. Because Kimmie got to be the bad guy. Because they know if they put Kimmie in it, even if Kimmie ain't got nothing to do with it, it's going to take some heat off of them. But no, Brianna. Your big fat ass is the author of confusion around here. With your unhappy, gluttonous demon, big face looking ass. Okay? Oh, let me tell you, Kimmie. So I took the screenshot. Couldn't to find out it wasn't Kimmie that told TC about Brianna was talking about her. It wasn't Hazel London. It wasn't Jen. It wasn't Dazzle Me Vic. It wasn't none of them. But it was one of her moderators, though. The person that told her the tea was Voodoo. That's who told her, Kimmie. Voodoo is the one that told TC that, hey, Brianna is behind the scenes talking about you. Mm-hmm. And here go the receipt. It's on Billie Jean's video. That's who told her. Now, I don't even know if she had voodoo in her mind or if voodoo is voodoo Jen or Hazel London. Because this who it is. And if she's not, this is the person that was talking behind the scenes. But I don't ever recall, Brianna assuming it was voodoo. Yep, and voodoo told a lot more. I'd imagine she did. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting. She said, Lord, Jamie said, Lord, get the holy water. So I'm waiting for Brianna to come out and respond. Okay, so Voodoo said, she said, Bree is still behind the scenes talking about, I can't hardly read it, talking about folks. She said, if you're something talking, or if you're still talking to her, do not tell her your business. She called your child retarded. Wow. And see that part right there, that is what sent TC over the edge. Right? So it ain't all them people that what is her name? Brianna was thinking it was Voodoo. Voodoo is the one that told her. Right? Now, like I said, Billie Jean did did the State of the Union thingy like 4 months ago, right? And she dropped a lot of receipts then, but she did not drop this little tidbit of info right here. So, Brianna, my question to you is, wow, you didn't even have Voodoo. You didn't even mention Voodoo's name when you was dropping names of people wanting to find out who told TC that you was talking about her in her chat. But now that you know, I'm waiting for your response. Are you gonna blame this on Kimmie? Because clearly it wasn't Kimmie. Because here's the receipt to prove that it wasn't Kimmie. Huh? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It was Voodoo, your moderator. Didn't they respond before and say that that was a Voodoo troll page? I don't even know. This wasn't no Voodoo troll page. This was the Voodoo chick. But like that is the reason why I said they say, oh, it's there's a shared account behind the Voodoo page is one of her mod. Behind that Voodoo page is one of her mods who is still modding for her right now. Blue. Oh, so you don't think it's Voodoo? You think it's just somebody in the name of Voodoo? Because they did say that before. Whoever it was, whoever this shell account or this actual account belongs to, it is somebody that Brianna is also talking to. Okay? But all the people that Brianna named, all of them girls that really don't like your fat ass because you got the nerve to be an online fucking bully. And I don't know why, for whatever reason, they think this is high school and they won't come out and get you. They talk about your fat ass behind the scenes. Okay? But they really, even Dazzle, she stood in her stuff the other day about what she said about her big fat ass, right? But I would have cussed her out, you know. And TC was furious. And she got her right to be furious. And she is not stalking you. She wants it to be known, you know, what you did. And it don't matter who you try to blame it on, you still did what you did, Brianna, because you talk too much. At the end of the day, it don't matter who you talk to, bitch, you talk too much. Period. You talk too much. Can't nobody trust you. You talk too much, right? You got to love YouTube. What the crap? She said, what the crap, but people don't like me. I'm so real. You have to be strong. Well, they don't like me for that reason either. Kimmie said, that person is still talking. Oh, wow. And that's how I know every move, including the plays they run. Ooh. So Kimmie, I think Kimmie know who behind the shell account. But see, the thing about you, Kimmie, is even though that they try to vilify you, Kimmie, I do not believe that you have not even to this day said everything that you and Brianna discussed. I believe that you know a lot more clearly. You know a lot more. And you still have not dropped the hammer or the turkey leg on that big old bitch. For whatever reason. And I think the reason is you feel sorry for the hoe. The big fat ass. Even though they vilify you, you still have not dropped everything on her that you can drop. Because I think that you truly try to be a friend to her big fat ass. But what you didn't know is the same thing TC and a whole lot of behind the scenes with a big ass and Pizarro. What y'all don't know is this is a chaos demon. This chaos demon don't like nobody. She got envy for everybody. But it is nobody's fault that the bitch is so big that she can't even get a motherfucking fat surgery. Because she can't lose the weight to get the fat surgery. So here you are stuck in your world, in your whole fanciful online life, because bitch, that's all you got. Okay? I still haven't told the half of it. I know. She said, ugh, I cared for her, so it's hard. I know. I realize that even when they talk, they want to keep the light on your situation. Even it really ain't nothing to me. But you feel sorry for that chick over there, the MU chick too. Because she got a good heart, period. But now since she sent her doxer after me again, the rest will come if she pull. Well, you know she gonna pull it, Kimmie, because she can't help herself after a while. Now she don't want you to talk, but after a while she can't. When she like she said, you know, she left. And part of the reason why she left the first time when she went to Big O is because Kimmie was on her butt. She don't know what Kimmie was gonna say, right? So she left and went to Big O, you know, for a while. Come back over here, tell us something. She coming back to reclaim her time and all of this and all that. Now, we know she was talking to Pizarro, but she swear to God she wasn't talking to Pizarro. Pizarro knows she was talking to her. You know, they playing each other face. We know how that go. But like I said, one day, Mark my word, one day, okay, the hammer is gonna come down. She gonna say one thing out the line, and Pizarro gonna let have. Like TC is letting have. She want people to think people like Kimmie and TC is crazy. No, they feel betrayed by your big fat ass bitch. That's why they come out like that. They feel betrayed. That's why TC, when she out here spazzing, because she feel at the end of the day, she feel betrayed by you. Period. At the end of the day. Dobie said, I don't care what they say about my just Kimmie. I will always rock with her. That's way, way. But yeah, that is what the deal is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so, but them other girls like Dazzle and all of them, Dazzle and Harley Q and what, but they don't like your big fat ass either, bitch. Cause you got to know to be a fat ass bully, bitch. How dare you? You got the nerve. Big old bitches like you need to be nice to everybody, but you can't even swing that cause you so bitter on the inside. That's what's going on at the end of the day. But anyway, y'all gonna have to go over there and watch that video. Because Billie Jean, like I said, she done dropped some more receipts on that ass. You know, and Nyca was over there. Like I said, try to deflect because her name was brought up in it. And Nyca, what you need to try to worry about, here goes a couple of more of those screenshots that I was telling y'all about. I took a couple of them, but it's so many more receipts over there. Receipts like this. She says, so her and Brianna was, you know, they arguing back and forth, you know, on the phone or whatever. Brianna telling somebody, I got to get back to work, but you still typing, bitch, right? So one of these things, she says, I'm saying whatever I've shared with you, please don't tell that raggedy bitch Nyca, she said anything. She said, I shared with you. She said, I shared with you cause apparently you two can't stay. I think she said apparently you can't say you can't say, well, I can't hardly read it, y'all, right? You can't say off the damn phones with whatever anyone has shared with you. No, she can't. She done did several people like that. Several people. She said you always think someone is checking you because Brianna talking about something, you ain't gonna disrespect me and why you talking to me like this and all that and other. But she was saying that stuff to TC because she had been caught, right? That's the only reason why she was coming at TC like that, because she had been caught. You know. And so she was trying to play it out. But anyway, 4 months ago, also I find it interesting because we know that let me go back up and make sure ain't no trolls in here. Hold on, y'all. And so anyway, yeah, TC felt betrayed. You know, I'm sure like Kimmie felt betrayed. Like everybody she done stabbed in the back, they feel betrayed by her big fat ass, but they don't know who they dealing with. Okay? You know. Lovely Little said we all stand in our crap, but they think we don't see them. Okay, y'all, you're absolutely right, Lovely Love. You're absolutely, even to the point to where 4 months ago, see, this conversation should have been finished 4 months ago, right? The reason why it keep popping back up is because the bitch keep doing the same old raggedy stuff. Her and her crew keep doing the same thing, but instead of Nyca deflecting, because everybody know how she is, what she need to be trying to figure out is how to get the hell away from her. And she can't quite figure it out. Because she finally done stepped in some mess that it's hard for her to finagle her way out of. See, that's the only reason why Nyca is still fooling with him. So 4 months ago, right, I forgot I had took a picture of this, but 4 months ago, and I want to mention it because I found it interesting. 4 months ago, after Billie Jean had dropped those receipts that she dropped 4 months ago about this same situation, she said, if I posted the Hazel London receipts, how would it be Kimmie's fault when they were released? Because like I said, they're always trying to blame it on Kimmie. They're always trying to deflect on Kimmie. Kimmie always got to be the bad guy to keep the camera off of their ass, okay? To keep everybody from realizing how dirty their ass is. To keep big fat Brianna undercover, to keep her so that she can continue to be the chaos, gluttonous ass demon that her fat ass is, okay? She said, if you believe Kimmie and TC are working together, but I'm the one that posted the receipts, then what are you thinking about me? This is what the question Billie Jean is asking. And why not say it? I'm assuming she's talking to Brianna, right? That's who I'm assuming she's talking to. Because Billie Jean don't like you either, Brianna. Now, I don't know if y'all on in the comment section, cool, but she another one of them girls that don't like your fat ass either, bitch. Okay? And so, but guess who comes to block for, let me try to find them. Guess who comes to try to block for Big Fat Brianna? Okay? None other than Miss Intel herself with her big ass mouth that ain't got nothing to do with it. Right now, I don't know where this conversation starts. But so under that video, the 4 months ago, like I said, Pizarro drops down trying to block for her, you know, and she's up under the video having a conversation with Billie Jean, right? I can't find where it started at. And like I said, she trying to blame it on Kimmie, right? So the first thing she says under that post is who. She asked who I guess Billie Jean was talking about, right? And then I guess the girl said something. She said also, yes, it would be Kim. And she told me, yes, it would be her fault because you got it from her, correct? She's saying, yes, it'll be Kimmie's fault because you got it from Kimmie, right? Not knowing if Billie Jean got these receipts from Kimmie or not. But she's still putting it on Kimmie, right? She's still putting it on Kimmie. She trying to. So Billie Jean says, but now what does Kimmie have to do with my correspondence with TC? You see how that doesn't make sense? Because it don't make sense. Why are you trying to blame it on Kimmie when Billie Jean was corresponding with TC? But like I said, Kimmie got to be the bad guy, right? Kimmie got to remain the bad guy so that Brianna fat ass won't look like the chaos big mouth demon that she really is. Why do you think TC was so adamant asking her that please, whatever we done been through, please don't share my personal information with Nyca and whoever else. That's all TC wanted her to do. They want to make it seem like TC is stalking her, all of this shit. No, she's still mad because you still betrayed her. She feel hurt. Okay? So this one says, and I don't think they're in order, but this one says Brianna said to leave Hazel London alone because Hazel didn't do anything to nobody. LMAO. Talk about spinning narrative. She says the only person who did something to Hazel was Brianna. Absolutely, because she done talked about her too. And then this person says, my opinion is if she says, my opinion is, I can't hardly read this. She said, my opinion is if all the mess doesn't get put out on the table, this subject will continue to come up. And she's right, because it came up again. This subject will continue to come up. She said, there is no saving face right now. Everybody is being side-eyed, which is the truth. Honestly, I think they all lying a little bit. I'm just here for the entertainment. I believe that too. Because nobody wants to tell the whole truth. But Big Fat Brianna is the one that want to save face. Because she the one can't keep her damn mouth shut behind the scenes. Her or Nyca. Somebody said, who child? Billy said I posted it. Yeah, Billy did post it, and I guess she's saying it what, right? So another one says, let me try to find another one. Oh no, I already showed y'all that one. Did I show y'all this one? Yep, just showed y'all that one. I told y'all these are out of order. She says to Miss Intel, but oh no, I already told y'all that. Showed y'all that one. There's another one I want to show y'all between her. Okay, so Intel is telling her, I believe, you asked the question, BJ. Yeah. Would it be her fault? How does it make sense? She said you asked. I guess she's trying to do some kind of weird psychotic. This shit don't even sound right. She said, wait, why would it be Kimmie's fault? This person says that TC gave Billie the receipts. Now, what I fought Kimmie about is that she could have been came out and said all that before her and Bree stopped speaking. She said, but overall, I can't see why Kimmie would, I don't know whatever else she said. But then Pizarro says because TC already came to her live saying her name. Came to her live saying who name's Brianna name or Kimmie name or what is she talking about? I don't know what she's talking about when it comes to that. But anyway, at the end of the day, they was trying to spin it around and working around to being Kimmie's fault when Billie Jean didn't even give the receipts. I mean, the receipts came from the receipts came from TC, right? That's where the receipts came from. But anyway, y'all can watch Billie Jean's video and get all the receipts and go to her community wall and you can see that conversation as well, right? That's right. When Nyca gonna admit that she turned on a real life best friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She is putting them on blast. And Billie Jean is coming out with the actual receipts. You know. Mm-hmm. And I find it very interesting. Mm-hmm. You're right. Kimmie should, get tired of being nice to her disloyal ass. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I was trying to go back up and read these things. The only place Bree is a bully is on her. That's right. That's right. Over here, no one is afraid of her. Yeah, I mean they're afraid for the bitch to fall on her, and that's about it. Uh-huh. But yeah, TC felt betrayed. Nyca is afraid of Bree and yeah, she's absolutely afraid of Bree and Pizarro. Because they done did too much talking behind the scenes, too much plotting and scheming, about YouTube, right? You know. But Kimmie, if you still in here, why you say she sent her doxer after you again? The rest will come and she pulls it. Who is the doxer that she sent, Kimmie? If you still in here, Kimmie probably gone, y'all. I went off on a tangent. But yeah, I just want to know. Nyca is a user. She been a user. She been a lying, plotting, scheming user. Why y'all now? Why TC really don't like Nyca? I don't know. Do y'all know? Rhonda Blossom, you a mess. She said, could you imagine what a bloodbath it would be if someone tried to take the last piece of pizza, a piece of cake or anything from a big ass? So yeah, she'll probably fall on them. Okay. Hey, NGB. Hey, everybody that came in. But I just want to tell y'all that Nyca was over there deflecting. Like I said, I don't know if Nyca's talking about what the receipts that came out that Billie Jean just dropped in her latest expose or not. But when she came on, I had to get off when she said she don't talk behind the scenes. I'm thinking, bitch, now you know good and well you saying that because Billie Jean done dropped these damn receipts. Okay? And it don't matter how much they want to make Kimmie the bad guy. It don't matter how much they want to make it seem like TC is obsessed over about Brianna, right? The fact still remains that Brianna started all of this, and she's still talking behind the scenes, and she still is the author of confusion. Mm-hmm. The video, you can find the video on Billie Jean's channel name is Billie Jean. But if I were y'all, I would type in Billie Jean beef sector or something like that, right? Do a YouTube search and type in Billie Jean, because if you just type in Billie Jean, the Michael Jackson video will come up. But type in Billie Jean, Billie Jean beef sector. And I think the videos, it's about 3 or 4 of them that she done dropped since last night, right? But type in Billie Jean beef sector, and you may be able to find it. You know, thank you, lovely love. You may be able to find a video like that. Type in Billie Jean beef sector. But I really wanted to come on and talk about this because I didn't hear anybody talking about, Billie Jean's recent expose. And like I said, it came about this time because of what Dazzle and TC got going on because they were friends. They was talking behind the scenes. Now they done fell out. They dropping receipts about who was talking about Brianna. Well, clearly both of them was talking about Brianna. I mean, why wouldn't they talk about her fat ass? It just amazes me that it's a big thing. That they talking about Brianna behind the scenes. Like, okay, don't everybody talk about a big fat ass behind the scenes? I find it very interesting that Pizarro and her really is, shading each other in public, but then they still bestie this and bestie that. But because everybody that talk a whole bunch of stuff about Brianna, including that this heat person. Now, if she was really your bestie, why would you still be fooling with her and having her on your channel when she done said your bestie was involved with fearism? I'm just saying. And Brianna come out here want to address everybody, but she don't want to address this heat for saying what she said about her. Because they all weak. Nyca out here running plays trying to deflect because she a dirty, weak bitch. I don't even know what's wrong with Bless. I don't know if Bless done backed away from him or not. I don't know what the deal is with that. Because the video before the video that I'm talking about, this last one with the receipts about TC and her and Brianna going back and forth, I don't know why Billie Jean played those videos between Kiki and Bless. I don't know what that was about, you know. But maybe that was about something else that came out, but I didn't see it. But that's on one of the videos before this last video that she premiered. You know, Kimmie was a subscriber before she became yeah, she did a content creator. She know everything that's going on. I'm just saying, I wished I would have. You wish you would have done it, lovely love? You know, you sick of that Kimmie narrative? Yeah, I am in too. Well, they spin the Kimmie narrative because they don't want to take account for the mess that they doing on here. They playing in everybody's face, including each other's. They ain't nothing but a bunch of snakes. They don't like each other. Nyca included. Nyca got to keep going on, and she's sick of them. Okay? But she a snake just like they are. So that's what she get. She finally done put her big nosy scamming ass in something that she can't figure out how to get out of. Okay? Because if she ever turn on them, they going to turn on her. They going to spill all the tea. They going to say, they going to mention everything that she was talking about behind the scenes. And she don't want her holier than thou because, you know, she reworked her whole personality. And now she just this holier than thou, Sunday go to tent meeting, you know, older woman, you know, but she'll gather you together. She'll, what she say she'll do if she have to, but she don't like to do it. She'll woo bang if she have to, but she really don't want it. Girl, shut the fuck up. You know, Trey says Bree can't hold water, like she can't get that wet. You got that right. That ain't even water weight. This shit, that bitch she got fat weight. Okay, I'm just saying. But Brianna is the author of confusion, not Kimmie, not Pizarro, not really even Nyca. It's Brianna's fat ass. Brianna got kicked out of TSCC because she talked too much. But what do you expect for somebody that ain't got no life? She that young and she don't have a life. I don't even know if there's anything that doctors can do to help her. Do y'all see them pictures they keep? How the hell is they getting all these pictures of her? I'm like, oh, bitch, she a very person that don't need to be in the B sector saying nothing about nobody. But because she's so miserable and her heart is so black, she got to talk about everybody. Why do Pizarro think she? But I guess Pizarro knows she's talking about her too. You know what I mean? And so they can play like they're besties. It's not even going to happen to the end of the time like they want us to think because they're already throwing shots at each other. Y'all mark my word. Okay? Eventually, one day, they're going to be into it. And these streets going to be on fire. Okay? One day. All you got to do is sit back and watch. Because they already, Pizarro is passive aggressive towards Brianna. And Brianna be throwing slick shots towards Pizarro. Okay? You didn't find a Billie Jean channel, Jean Grey? Did you type in Billie Jean Beef Sector? It's hard to find. Hey, Billie Jean, can you tell them exactly how to find your channel? I was talking about the expose, the tea you just dropped. And I also talked about that post on your community wall from 4 months ago when somebody said it's going to keep coming up, the TC conversation. And it's done reared its ugly head again. So, Billie Jean, can you tell me the reason for the expose? Are they wanting you to 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 show the receipts, or you dropping receipts for a reason? Like, I just want to know, because you do a good job every time you do it, and I don't ever really hear them coming at you for dropping those receipts. I don't guess they can, but they want to. I showed Pizarro 4 months ago trying it. You know what I mean? But why you think they won't come to you, come at you directly, Billie Jean? Because you know they got to feel a way about you dropping them receipts. And I know she ain't gonna hit my link, but I wish she would. But I'm gonna drop this link in case anybody got something they want to say. And Gene Pike, Jim. Okay, J Max says, Gene, type in Billie Jean State of the B sector. She said, I just reposted them now because of what's been going on between Dazzle and TC, right? Is that why you reposted them this time, Billie Jean? Or am I wrong about that? Because I felt like you reposted them because of what's going on between Dazzle and TC. Like I said, that's why. And I could have missed something because I don't be around as much. I would. I'm at work right now. So I can't. Okay, thank you, Billy. So then that's why you reposted them because of the Dazzle situation. Okay, now that's what I was thinking too. You know what I mean? But like I said, I don't be everywhere all the time. But that's what I was thinking. I give my opinion. Lady Nyca, heck, even Bree, also JW and CC. That continues to allow that ignorant piece of thing right on their panel will lose views. Her screaming, it's too much to handle. I can't even go over there like that no more. I cannot. Even to find the tea, and I be wanting to, but number one, I'm not gonna sit there hours on end. Okay, and number two, Lord Jesus, folks has got to be getting tired of that big ass, crazy ass mouth. But she done told us why she's so ignorant and insane, because her brain is stapled together. Okay? After the roller coaster thing, her brain is stapled together with staples now. And I don't know how that tissue can be strong enough, but her brain is stapled together because she fell off a roller coaster when she was 4, and she died and she went to heaven and came back. But she have to deal with her head trauma every day. Maybe that's why she screamed like that. The bitch is cat piss crazy. Okay, like she is ignorant as fuck. And that shit gets annoying to the point where her own people have started to revolt against her. Okay. That's where I said I don't go over there with Bree or Zara. Child, you can't deal with it. She said, you welcome, Jean Grey. Yeah, I've been turned off. I just go who I mod for and catch the. I be thanking God for the recaps. If it wasn't for the recaps, these long-winded motherfuckers, child, I cannot. I cannot. They be online 5 and 6 hours just hollering and screaming and talking about straight up bull crap. And then you got to listen to the bull crap to get a receipt or something. And I don't be wanting to do that. So I be appreciating the clips. Like I really do. I be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's too much. It was entertaining at first, but now it's grown to be too much. It's too much for me. But Brianna, bitch, no matter how you try to play this out, you and Nyca and whoever else try to deflect away from your fat ass mouth, bitch. For as long as they keep dropping these receipts about your ass, you're going to keep being exposed. And I hope, since you done sent a doxer after Kimmie, Kimmie said that. She just said that in the chat. You welcome, Billie Jean. Y'all need to go over there and look at that video so y'all can see the receipts for yourself. It's a lot of them over there. Like it's proof. Why she trying to make it seem like it's Kimmie's fault or whoever else's fault. You know. Yeah, it's proof over there on Billie Jean's channel about the bitch being the chaos demon. And that's why these girls don't like you, Brianna, with your fat ass. That's why they don't like you. At the end of the day, I don't care how much they smile in your face. They always going to talk about your big fat ass behind the scenes because they don't like you. Okay? I know y'all all don't believe that roller coaster. Child. A heart full of love, child. Like I said, have you? I asked the bitch, have you ever heard a boy that cried wolf, bitch? Okay? I don't believe the roller coaster thing. I think she got that big over eye and that hump back and that weird ass head and shit, the way she talking, all this and all that. I think she's some kind of fetal alcohol syndrome baby or some kind of baby born addicted to drugs or something. That's what I think. Uh, just like somebody dropped a video of her, she be saying her mama's still alive. Then she admits that her mama, is not alive, and she can go talk to her mom in a tombstone. Now, why you lie about something like that? I don't even know. Yes, 3 or 4 of them over there. How many of them is it, Billy? This time it's 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, I watched all of them. Right. Lady Mika is scared of Miss Bizarre. Lady Nika is scared of Miss Bizarre. Yes, she is. Like she was with VS. She gets on here with all that howl. Yeah, she another one be hollering and screaming. And she a weak bitch, so I don't take it seriously. But let me tell you something. Even though she was afraid of VS first, she still got out from under VS. She should have hell did. And so I'm trying to figure out what is it specifically that she's afraid of this time. It's 4 of them. Thank you, Billie Jean. It's 4 videos, y'all. 4 videos. And I'll be appreciating Billie Jean's recaps because it's a lot of stuff that people forget. It'd be so much on the streets. But see, Brianna and them, especially Brianna, I bet she don't like them videos because all the bull crap. She be lying. And Billie Jean be over there catching her in her lies. Like she'll say one thing and then she'll walk it back and say another thing and then walk it back and say something else. But Billie Jean be capturing all that. All y'all gotta do is look at the videos, and you can see for yourself. I mean, she's lying in real time. She get on there and play a victim. When she the freaking victimizer, you victimized TC, Brianna. That is why TC is on your butt like that, and you know it. Because all that girl wanted you to do is not talk about her and her child, her personal information, Tanika. And I think she said Kimmie at the time too. That's all she wanted you to do is not talk about her business. But no, your big mouth had to go do it. VS got rid of Nyca. Nyca didn't leave on her own. Not the same. Well, you got a point because Nyca did start saying that VS was starting to hurt her channel. Now, I remember Nyca saying that, And like I said, around about that time, that's when I found out that Nyca gave my phone number to VS, and that's how VS doxed me. Bree says she don't see nothing wrong with lying. Well, Pizarro said the same thing. I guess she don't see nothing wrong with lying. I guess she don't. I've looked up and down YT and I cannot find Billie Jean channel. Well, type in Billie Jean State of the Beef Sector. Billie Jean said the reason why it's so hard to find her channel is because she hit her channel for a while. But what I'm going to do is when I end this video, I'm going to share one of Billie Jean's videos. They call her thieving for that. Sure did. I will share one of Billie Jean's videos in case y'all haven't found it yet. And I don't drop links in my chat, but I will when I end this video share one of Billie Jean's videos so that y'all can find her channel. In case you haven't found it, I share one of the videos because Billie Jean said it's 4 of them this time. It's 4 of them that she done dropped since last night, and y'all gotta watch them because Billie Jean will hide them. Right? They'll be gone in a minute. Hopefully they still up. Hold on, Billie Jean. Don't get rid of them yet because a lot of people want to watch them. See, a lot of people now I know why a lot of people ain't talking about it because a lot of people ain't seen them. Because Billie Jean will hide her channel and it's hard for people to find it. But y'all share the word. Spread the video. Share the video. I'm gonna share it. I didn't even think about that, but I'll share it. When I end the live so that y'all can find it. I sure will. Because it's hard to find the channel. Because, I remember VS was saying that Nyca begged too much. Y'all heard, yeah, thank you, Billie Jean. Please leave them up. Ain't nobody scared of big fat Brianna. Fuck her. Fuck she gonna do? The hell? Nobody gotta hide nothing about that big old wildebeest. Fuck her. She ain't nobody a fucking bully. Bitch talk too goddamn much. Bitch had a nerve to think she can try that shit on me. Bitch, have you done lost your goddamn mind? When she tried that shit on me, that's what caused my mad a couple of years ago. When I had to go off on her, and Nyca and Watkins and whoever fuck else I went off of. Cause bitch, don't try it with me. You got me fucked up. What the fuck do you think you are, you big fat water buffalo? Bitch can't hardly breathe. I always got something to motherfucking say about somebody because you hate yourself. Bitch, that ain't nobody's fault but yours, bitch. The hell? Moving right along. Put in Billie Jean State of the B sector. Okay, Miss Corrine says, put in Billie Jean State of the Beef Sector and it will pop up. Y'all type in, I'm still gonna put it on my community wall, but she said if you type in Billie Jean State of the Beef Sector, it will pop up. But I still put the link on my community wall. Well, I'll share her video on my community wall in case that don't work for some people either. Because when you just type in Billie Jean, all the Michael Jackson videos is gonna come up, you know. Because Billie Jean got her life to leave, and we know she ain't consistent on here. But you must know when she come on here and drop one of her State of the Beef Sector videos, it's gonna be juicy. But I find it very interesting how, and it was on one of them things too, on one of them comments when Pizarro had dropped under Billie Jean's video from 4 months ago that I showed y'all. 7, hey 7, you want me to drop the link, 7? She said something about Pizarro, said something that the lady in Chicago was leaving, and now Pizarro is obsessing over who? She was obsessed. Oh, Kimmie was her new obsession. I was like, Lord have mercy. I can believe it. Bye bye. It's just too much. But your big fat ass is the author of confusion, Brianna. Instead of you trying to vilify, Kimmie, they need to vilify your ass. Go to my community wall and read Colin Nixon response to me. Oh, I sure will, 7. Dang, I can't do it till I get out here. What'd she say, 7? Oh, shoot. It's popping back up. But you know what I want to know? One question that I got is when Kimmie was, here's a question that I got. When Kimmie was Madison Blue, did Kimmie go after Peace Love because Brianna wanted her to? Or did she go after Peace Love for her own reasons? 7, is this you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me drop the can y'all, if y'all can hear 7, let me know because I got my headphones on, but let me drop the thing. What did she say, 7? What did Cola say?
You gotta read it. She had a whole response because so what has happened is Peace Love has gotten doxxed, okay? We know her name. We know that she has a daughter from a previous marriage.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
She got kids?
Yeah, she got a daughter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, she over there nigga explaining now because we didn't popped her, low-key. So, first of all, she was over there this morning, and I put up a live last night because she was being very vague, and she was like, people were sloppy, and we're going to get legal matters involved. I was like, girl, it ain't no legal matter. That is a public Instagram page that we put up. It has your name on it. Tough shit, right? So she comes on this morning, and she's like referring to me like, 7, you're a dummy. I wasn't even talking about you. So then she goes,
no, she did.
Yeah, so then she goes live, right? Because now she has to explain herself, which I love, right? So she's on live. She's talking about how she has a daughter from a previous marriage and that the person she married was some sort of like textbook narcissist, right? And he, that's why she divorced him, because he was like a true narcissist. And now she's sitting up here calling this Nixon dude her partner, but she was referring to Cola Nix all throughout the video. She said Cola Nix is a liar, that she's a stalker, that she's creating fake profiles to stalk her ex-husband. I mean, she was just really going, it was kind of like an unhinged type of moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because she a couple of beers short of a 6-pack. I don't know why people can't tell that about her. Yeah, but she don't have it all.
I most certainly can. I don't know why anybody else can. I guess because she gets on here and she talks just like this, you know.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
no, she's
Mhm.
crazy, and
She sure is.
I keep trying to tell people she's crazy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
for the very fact that you went and you picked up somebody who's separated and he ain't even got
Mhm.
a job lets me know
Mhm.
that you're a narcissist too, if you want to be real about it.
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
sit up here talking about she goes into it like, oh, there was low contact, high contact, mid contact. She's talking about dealing with a narcissist. So she was up there kind of just like dragging Colin Nix and kind of like out of nowhere. You know what I mean? She said, oh, Colin Nix sent that pre-recorded video over to Jay Wilson. And oh, it was real cute. And you know, that's what she was. My whole thing with Peace Love is she tries so hard to act like she's unbothered. But the very fact that you're talking about it lets us know that you're bothered.
After
And
all
I'm
this time,
talking
see, she
about
wanted to respond, but
weeks
that she
after this
wanted to
really
respond
happened.
at what you
Oh
say,
yeah.
Seven.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, how long ago did that happen? Like a week ago?
Mhm. Mhm. A
Now
couple
you're
of weeks
talking about
ago.
it. Now this is your golden opportunity to talk about it because ooh, you've gotten dogs. And she said, oh,
Mhm.
I anticipated it. And girl, bye. All type of stuff is going to come out. So now that she's sitting up here talking about how the ex-husband was some sort of narcissist, I
Mm.
can assure you somebody is going to pull that marriage record. Okay.
Ooh.
They're going to
Woo.
find out his name. And we're all going to
Mm.
be trying to interview him to see if that's really what
Ooh.
happened.
Oh
I just
wow.
don't think she understands how deep this can go, you
I don't
know?
think she does, but she
And I
realized.
don't know
Well, now
if she can withstand it.
I don't think she can withstand it either. But my thing is, she's obsessed over Cola Nix, right? Because
Oh,
she wants that L Nixon guy, right? So my
right.
thing is, if your ex was a true narcissist, why are you then in turn fooling with another true narcissist?
That's what I was saying throughout the whole video. Like literally, I was thinking that, like, okay, so she got out of one narcissistic relationship. Now, if you know anything, you usually pick up on those cues when you're dating. Okay, you can
Right,
tell if you're dealing with a narcissist when you're dating.
right,
But the
right.
bitch was so pressed to have this big wedding and have this baby that she claimed she's claiming she had a big wedding and it was like 150 people and stuff. So she was so pressed to hurry up and run down the aisle, and then when she was actually in the marriage, she was no good. So
Mm,
she's one of the bitches who was looking for a wedding, but not
hmm.
necessarily a marriage. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
If it
Absolutely.
didn't quite suit her the way she needed it to go. So
Yeah.
now she's sitting up here dealing with this L. Nixon guy,
Hmm.
who, in my opinion, is very narcissistic, right?
Absolutely. Look how many
And
times he done been married.
exactly. And then she made mention of the fact that you know, oh, he's a bad person because he recorded her. No, that's what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to record her. Like she's making all the excuses in the books for him. He
Hmm.
went live recently. He doesn't talk about her like she talks about him. Like all throughout her
True.
video, and I'm talking about Peace Love. She's calling him, oh,
True.
this is my partner. This is my partner. He doesn't talk
Mm-mm.
about her like that. You know what
Mm-mm.
I mean?
Mm-mm. Yeah. Absolutely not.
He's
He
talking
got
about
he
his
got other people
He's
that he
talking about
talked
his
to.
wife the entire time, and she goes live and
Hmm.
she's always talking about my partner. So she's hanging on by a
Yeah.
thread, in my
She
opinion.
is. Yeah,
And
cause
it's
he
quite
been wanting to. He been wanting to push her to the side because she played her part, right? He got
mm-hmm.
other women in the background waiting, like Robbie Privilege, because she
Yeah.
wants some of him too, and whoever else. See, he's got a pattern from what I understand. Listening to Bob Cherry, he's got a pattern. Peace Love ain't been the first. She won't be the last. But because she is she one of them mentally ill, clingy type, stalkers type chicks. That's why she done worked up this whole relationship in her head. But mind you, he is more concerned, like you said, about his wife than he is Peace Love. See, Peace
Mm-hmm.
Love done plays this to play her part, and he really and truly is probably trying to Peace Love keep commenting on his
Meddling.
wife.
Yeah. Constantly
You know.
meddling, speaking for him in a sense. I mean,
Mhm.
that's not very manly, but whatever.
Mhm.
So my whole thing is okay. So if Peace Love, I don't think Peace Love has completely played her part.
Right.
There's money. involved
Oh,
here
absolutely. When it
that
comes
I
to
can
that,
say.
yeah. But see what he's doing is, if he had to win, it's all said. Um, if he can't find another woman that's willing to take care of him like Peace Love is, and evidently Cola Nixon was too. Now he'd rather not deal with her, but if he had to, at the end of the day, he will. Because from what I understand, Cola Nixon is she is going forward with this divorce. But this divorce, from what I understand, has been going on for a couple of years because he doesn't want a divorce because of he's still getting health benefits off of her and whatever else is going on with
Right.
that situation. And for a long time, Cola Nix, I don't think, because see, when you married to somebody, I think she truly loved this man. She got a son by him. You know what I mean? She got her own issues going on, and I really think that she loved him. And unfortunately, I don't think that because you can tell that she's a loyal type person because of the fact that she's been in the military. That takes loyalty, right?
Yeah.
And so I think she truly was conflicted for a long time. And I think another reason why Peace Love always got something to say is because she know that when you got a situation like that, because she was probably in a situation like that with her
Oh
ex-husband,
yeah. Oh yeah.
you know, and it's
I
hard to
can
deal with,
see
but she is trying to
her being
force.
the other woman, and now she's trying to inflict that pain on somebody else. I can see it.
Yeah, 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 because she been through it before. You know what I mean? So she knows exactly what's going on, and she knows exactly what she's doing. But this little thing right here, she been wanting to say something about Cola Nix's pre-recorded video that she did with Jay Wilson. You know, and I didn't even know, but when she was making it seem like the beef sector was going to come to the woke sector, whatever you want to call it, or new black sector, and come to her defense, and she was so deeply rooted in the beef sector and all of this and all of that. Well, come to find out, girl, they don't care nothing about you. But what they will do, since this new tea done dropped, is go to digging and find out a whole bunch of more stuff about you, since you always got something to say.
Well,
So karma is something else.
the person who dropped this information was really Poe Derek, aka Jason. Okay,
Oh, is
so
that who
he
dropped
dropped
it,
it.
girl?
Oh yeah, he put it out there, and I think it was
Uh,
I think it was an olive branch extension or something. Because this was let me just say this.
mm.
I want to read Cola Nixon's little message she just left. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Hmm.
it's real good. Hold on. She goes, now I'm over here minding my business. If you have something to ask me or say to me, please put my name in the title so it's clear. This ain't what you want. Let me repeat that again. She said, this ain't what you want. Leave me out of your mouth. My husband, she put in quotes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And my husband and I are trying to be cordial and take care of our son. You are
Mm.
way too invested and involved. You are the one
Wow.
that continues to talk, and she dragged out the talk, right? She said, you are the one who continues to
Mm.
talk and run your mouth. You
Wow.
are annoying.
Ooh.
I have nothing to do with what's going on. I'm on here using my platform for other things. Stop, 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 stop.
Mm.
Girl, what is wrong with you? You have a healthy relationship and you should be happy. Jeesh.
Mm.
I have I have fam sending me clips and I rolled my eyes. Please, I'm asking nicely for the last time. Leave my name out of your mouth. L, please control your chick. Like I said, lifetime vibes. Oh, she
Oh.
said, like I said, lifetime movie vibes. Oh, she's
Oh.
saying it's giving her lifetime movie vibes. And she says,
Yes.
y'all won't
B-
trigger me. I'll handle it in a legal way. Boom.
mm.
Mic drop.
Whoa. But let me tell you something. Um, Mr. L. Nixon and his wife, they had a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because see, here's the thing. Peace, love, girl. Now you know this seven, and you know I'm telling the truth.
What?
After a while,
Mm-hmm.
it won't be an argument between L. Nixon and his wife. It's gonna be an argument between Cola and Peace Love. And the reason why, and Elle Nixon don't even have to stir the pot, because women are very competitive. And that is her husband. And for that reason, she really ain't got to do as much as Peace Love is doing. Because Peace Love looking stupid because she's doing too much. Because that's still her husband. They still not divorced. You see what I'm saying? So Cola is getting sick of Peace Love.
Oh yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with Elle Nixon. It's got to do with Peace Love and talking too goddamn much. Because it becomes about women and women after a while, and the nigga don't have nothing to do with it. Because we want to win. And that's what's going on now. And at the end of the day, let me say this, at the end of the day, the person going to lose is Peace Love. Because if it comes down to it, and if he have to, he will turn on Peace Love in order to back his wife. And even though he done done it wrong, and even though neither one of them probably still want to be each other anymore, but he will do that to save face. And if he got to choose, he's going to choose his wife at the end of the day. Peace Love's going to be looking stupid. Watch what I tell you.
And let me say this. I sat up there and I said, he is going to be the reason why you get doxxed. Now, it may not be him putting all your information out, but the fact that you're messing around with a married man, like, people don't like that. You know what I mean? I said this, like, when this whole thing first came out. I said, this is going to be the reason why you get doxxed and we find out everything about you. And I was right.
Well, I didn't know she had been married. Me personally, I didn't know she had a child. I don't know if everybody else knew. I didn't know. I didn't think she had any children at all. The way that she was.
She has a daughter.
Well, you got to be a little loony. Why would you do what you did? That story they told us about her making, the police was called when she went to see Elle Nixon, and she sent Elle Nixon in the house, and she took up the conversation when the wife was coming to drop the son off, and she was shocked that Peace Love was there. If you have a child, why would you intervene in something like that? Why would you overstep like that? Because how would you feel if that was between your child's father and you, and another woman intervening like that? How would you feel? Like, why would you do that?
I don't know, but I think whatever happened between her and the first child's father, like, it really took her
head up.
It fucked her up real bad. Like,
maybe that's why she had the nervous breakdown, because the first baby daddy.
I'm trying to tell you, like, that these things about her have been coming out. And I remember when I was listening to her live this morning, she was implying that Cola Nix had flying monkeys, which is funny because she can't stand you, but that's your word, right? That Cola Monkey had flying monkeys, and what she's doing is she's cultivating these flying monkeys, and she's doing it behind the scenes, right? And I said, you know what? That's kind of funny, because that's what you were doing, Peace Love. Right. How many times did I have you in my Instagram inbox talking about, I just sent you a super chat, please don't say my name, that type shit? No. Oh yes. What? So the bitch who's actually up here cultivating flying monkeys is her. And that's why she has the likes of Custard and whoever else she's working with, because she does what? She hits them up behind the scenes. So let's not play that game, okay?
Well, let's also not lie and say she don't dox, because yes, you do.
Yeah.
Because yes, she does.
Or what she does is she associates very closely with people who do dox. And in my opinion, you're guilty by association. Monkey.
Yeah, that's right. She's guilty by association. That's right. It's what they call it, collusion. That she colludes with the people that she uses, her flying monkeys, to do her dirty work.
It's just so funny listening to how completely delusional this woman is. Right?
Well, she's not. She don't have it all.
She don't have it all.
Some black folks think just because you are very articulate, I mean, you speak quote unquote properly or whatever, and you sound like you got some sense. To some people, oh, you got some sense. But now the bitch is batshit crazy. Can't you? I can tell. There's something wrong with her. That's why she acting like this.
I keep trying to tell people, but everybody is like, "Oh no, we love her." I'm like, okay, well, good for you.
She ain't nothing but a mean girl,
Then
like Big Fat Brianna.
I guess some $25 cash apps is really working for y'all, because I see the
Possibly.
crazy in the bitch. Real
Me
shit.
too.
Hey,
Me too.
you know what?
She crazy.
See, you don't have your computer. I wanted you to take a look at my community wall, because I think you would really enjoy it, but that's okay.
I'm gonna go look at it after. I'm on the phone right now, but you best believe it. So as soon as I end the video, I'm gonna hurt
Yeah.
myself getting on that, clicking on your community wall. Yes, ma'am, I am.
But other
But
than
I didn't know all
that,
this is going on.
oh yeah, it's a whole thing. It also, and my whole thing is, it all started very quietly yesterday. Very quietly.
Oh wow.
Very quietly.
Now
We
see,
put
I
out
miss so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
girl, I'm gonna have to see now. I know that. I wonder does Bomb Cherry know all of this little part right here?
I don't
This
know if
new
Bomb
stuff.
Cherry knows, but Verbal Assassin knows, because she came and left
Oh,
a
Verbal know.
comment. Yeah,
Oh, well,
Verbal
if
left a
Verbal know,
comment.
Bomb know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be doing a video in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Breaking Peace Love down, because Peace Love started with Bomb Cherry.
I heard.
And the reason why
And
she started with Bomb Cherry, truth be told, is because everybody, a lot of men in that sector over there done seen, what Bomb Cherry do. She don't make no qualms about, her being a sex worker in the past online, right? And so I think that Peace Love had a problem with that. And that's why she went at Bomb Cherry. But Bomb Cherry got a whole husband because she don't want L. Nixon.
Yeah, Peace Love is very insecure. I mean, she's sitting up there, and people.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they say she has a cute face. I don't know how true that is, but she has these big ass plus eyes, motherfucking lame brain arms. I think she was coming at goddamn Bomb Cherry, calling her fat and all type of stuff. It's like, girl, you're not better than anybody out here.
That's the
What I
issue.
want to
She thinks she's
know,
better than somebody else.
right?
That's
What
the
I want to
issue. Is she
know,
not?
what I want to know is what you do for a living. That's what I want to know, because I know you're not surviving off of this freelance website work that you're quote unquote doing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Mm-hmm.
know what it is that you do for a living. I mean, look at even the typo here. Any white person will look at this and be like, I'm not fucking with this bitch. Let me tell you the typo that I'm looking at here. She goes, wait a minute. She goes, this is Leslie Michelle Design Studio. And she goes, I design beautiful, affordable, websites. It should have been, I design beautiful and affordable websites. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. She's not that bitch. And granted, I'm the mother. She's talking about Wix and WordPress, and this bitch got a whole goddamn typo up here. Now, do I claim Wix and WordPress? No, y'all know I'm fucked up. Okay. But I'm just talking about right here. She's supposed to be the professional. She's supposed to do this shit for a living. So explain to me why she got all these goddamn commas here in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 word sentence. Like,
look, because she's the smartest, she's the brightest, she's better than everybody else. Everybody is beneath her. She's got this wonderful, career and all of this and all of that there. And I'm thinking that's the reason why L. Nixon got with her in the first place, because she say that she's so much, but is it really true? Is it really true? Now, has he found out that it ain't all what she claim it is? Possibly.
No, he's too stupid. He won't find out until it's damn near too late. Okay.
But I tell you, at the end of the day, if he has to choose, he's gonna choose his wife.
Of course.
When it comes to that argument that they have, he gonna have to. He ain't gonna have a choice. And for Peace Love not to realize that, and not to know that all she had to do was play her part and sit back and shut the F up when it came to a married couple's relationship issues, is beyond me. Like, I mean, you so smart. Don't any woman know that?
Let me just say this, and I'm really gonna put the monkey wrench in all of this shit, right? Well, how she be over there talking to these black women, like, oh, hey, what's up, sis, and sharing their posts and stuff, and oh, you're like my sister. Like, what do I say? What do I always say? I don't trust anybody who does that shit, that sis shit, right? Because I just don't. It's very disingenuous. So when I see her up here with all these black women calling them sis and queen and stuff, it's like, girl, you would sit up here and do what you're doing to another black woman? I don't believe you.
Right.
That's another black woman.
A married black woman that clearly this man has at least emotionally abused her. Now I don't know if you ain't got to put your hands on somebody, and I always said to have committed domestic violence against him. Like so he from what Cola Nixon said and what he has said and what is her name, Peace Love has said, leads me to believe that he is an emotionally violent domestic violence perpetrator. Right?
Now, here, listen to this. Eclectic Soul in the chat just said 7. She says she was involved in a lawsuit that allowed her not to work.
Oh, so she don't have a job.
She ain't got no job.
Well, how's she make a living?
So she probably had a nice little 6-figure lawsuit. Okay.
Right.
Or even, yeah, something. And then,
spousal support from the ex.
No,
the ex could have had a little change. She could get spousal support.
I think she might be getting that too.
Mm-hmm.
But
and
that's
child
why
support.
that is why the bitch is so fucking lazy. Like, you never noticed Peace Love has like a real lazy type of energy about her. She comes on here and she's like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" It's almost like she just got out of bed, you know what I mean? Or she's still in bed and she just decided to go like, "Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?"
I just always thought that to be very fake.
No, it's just a very lazy, lousy type of energy.
It's just
you know
her
what I mean? Yeah, it's just nasty. So, probably like poor hygiene, depression for sure. I can envision her not brushing her teeth for like a week. She's one of them. She's sitting over there waiting for El Nixon to call her because, to what I know, they don't live locally to each other. She got to fly out to see him.
Right, and then if she's so much. If she all this and all that in a bag of chips, why would you even want to spawn a relationship for some guy that you met online? Like, I don't even understand that about whoever does that. I don't, and not only online, but on YouTube. You want to talk to this man that talk as much as a woman?
They said she sued someone and won a huge bag and put it in her commentary. Let me just say this.
Oh, wow.
I don't give a fuck. Let me just say this. I sued somebody too and got a nice little chunk of change. Okay. You cannot, excuse me, unless the bitch won $5 or $10 million,
right?
Which I highly doubt. I don't know. Right. And then when she sued somebody, what happened? What happened?
Why?
Like that's the type of stuff we need to be pulling up because we need to know who the fuck we're dealing with. Because I'm getting all type of like Black Widow type of vibes from this bitch. You know what I mean?
She's
like
stalker. She's
Dark Widow, Black Widow, like something's up with her, and I can't put my finger on it, but I highly suspect that she's remember that movie Gone Girl?
Yep.
Okay, she's crazy like that bitch. That's what I suspect.
She cat piss crazy. She's clearly cat piss crazy. I said that a long time ago, but I just ain't never really. She's really boring to me, and I don't even know why she got upset with me because I started doing commentary about the El Nixon stuff. But girl, it's just commentary, and it seemed like she was touched. She get touched in her soul when somebody come up
all
against
in her
her.
Spirit. Absolutely.
And still trying to act like
how
you're not.
dare you come against me? Like I'm not high and almighty. Motherfucking peace, love, that type deal.
Yes, that vibe right there. I'm thinking, is she okay? I couldn't figure that out to save the life of me because, girl, I'm thinking, don't you realize that somebody like you, I would never pay attention to? You are boring to me. I can't do you. But it was commentary, and I found it interesting, so I did a video. But girl, no, you just not that chick to me. I can't with that kind of person. No.
So if she is living off her bag earnings, that would solidify what I've always suspected, that the bitch is sitting around all day doing nothing. Okay.
Online.
And that she is very much capable of making tons of troll accounts, like I said she was. Okay.
Absolutely. You can tell that she's a stalker. She got a stalker spirit about her too. That's why she is clinging on to that man. That's why she's so forceful when it comes to El Nixon. She want to take the lead. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even to the point to where she had that situation offline with the police and the code. That whole situation should have told him that, oh, have I met my match? Because she is true. She got something wrong with her. So it should have sent all kind of vibes to him. But he's such a narcissistic asshole that he probably felt gratified because some men love to see women into it
I
for their
remember.
own narcissistic purposes.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's just this weird. She got stalker vibes to me, but child, time gonna tell how to end up between her and El Nixon, because you best believe they're gonna fall out eventually. Watch and see what I say, Seven.
Oh no, I believe you. I remember the very first drag I did on her, and I think this was like a year ago, right? And I
Mm,
say, you can't see, like, when I was talking about peace love, I say, don't y'all see she's one of those people, she comes down here to slum it up with the niggas, okay?
mm,
Because she thinks she's better than you guys. So she comes down here
mm-hmm,
just to slum it up with you guys. And then when the
mm-hmm,
police come and they want to arrest everybody, they're not going to arrest her because she's good with the good upbringing and the good college career, and she speaks
mm-hmm,
well, and then she's
mm-hmm,
going to get a slap on the wrist. I said that's the
mm-hmm.
type of person that you guys are dealing with. Okay.
I can't stand people like that. The reason why is because oh, I don't like when people. It's a sign of
it's
insecurity for
it's
me
it's
when
unauthentic.
you have to say, I've been to college and I did this and I did that, like other people haven't done it. Like, it's not whatever I have done in my life and accomplishments I have made in that area. You will never hear me come down here and brag and boast about that stuff, because my grandmama told me a long time ago, one ass ain't no better than the other one. We just all on different levels. You know what I mean? So you can call me whatever you want to call me, but you can't never say that I done made it seem like I was better than somebody else, right? Because I come down here, whatever I have done in my life, and I show my natural black ass, okay, and I do it on purpose, all right?
Hmm.
I do it on purpose because I don't, the type of person that I will never be is somebody like that, because that is a sign of insecurity. I don't have to put out no degree, and there's a couple of people on here like that do that kind of crap. I ain't got to do none of that. And you insecure if you come out here and you have to make it seem like you better than somebody else on the internet.
Not only that, but you have to come out here and display that you're better than someone else, like you're just part of this upper echelon of society, right?
Mm,
But you
hmm.
can't get a man to pay you no fucking attention from that same
Right,
society. You got to come down here and
exactly.
slum it up with somebody else's goddamn husband,
Right, and then if you
okay?
you you all of this and all that, why don't you do like a lot of women do, in that echelon, like you saying, and go marry you a white boy?
Hey, but you know
What what's
what?
what,
Low
what's
key,
stopping you from doing that?
I'm wondering if she was married to a white boy. If you want to be
Could have
real about
been,
it, is
could have
that is
been,
that little girl biracial?
could be,
She's yeah. Uh-huh.
could
That's what
be.
I'm
Time will
wondering.
tell.
Oh
See,
yeah.
she finally done talk too much. She finally, all her tea finally get ready to be spilled because she done talk too much. But I didn't know that that guy over there is the one that did that, because oh my God, I cannot. We all know how I feel about that situation right there. I refuse. It's just some shit I refuse to do. Okay, and that's one of them. But she still done talked too much. She done done. I didn't even have no idea that. I felt like she thought she was too good to slum it over there in some of the areas that, like, she been talking to what's his name, oh Lord, what's his name over there in that sector, Rudy up Rude. Like, I'm thinking you was on somebody like Rudy up Rude's channel.
Mm.
I'm like, oh Lord, you really supposed to be above him. You
Mm.
making me think that you would talk to him,
I mean,
but you.
look at what she was
Mm.
doing early on. She was kicking it with the likes of Custard. Let's just be very clear.
Well, yeah,
Custard.
now that right there, let me tell you something. That's how I knew that she was cat piss crazy right there from the jump, long time ago, before the situation even came out. When I found out that was her bestie, I was like, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah, Custard,
all right.
aka Jason Navarro. She did it. She got with him because they offered her some sort of protection, in a sense, because
Mhm.
he was up and coming. He was really trying to be all up under my ass at the time.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Self-proclaimed. She wanted to fuck with the doctors because she felt like it would protect her on these YouTube streets, and then she could go
Mhm.
and gallivant around on these panels and stuff, and
Mhm.
get people to
Mhm.
notice her, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
And when me and
And
Custard
she
fell out.
also thought she was gonna get some kind of protection from, like, Brianna and Pizarro them at one point in time.
Oh yeah, she was up here slumming it up with the misfits of goddamn black society.
Mhm. And she ain't the only one
Pizza.
that do that either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So she was over here doing it because she thought it would offer her some sort of protection. And it's like, baby, can't nobody protect you from me?
Can't nobody protect her from nobody on YouTube. If they want to come for it, they're gonna come for it. So I don't know that right there should tell you there's something wrong with her.
Oh, yes. Oh,
It don't
yes.
matter who you team up with. If they, it's always gonna be somebody that ain't scared of nobody that you teamed up with. It's gonna come for you.
Oh, yes. Well,
That's what's gonna happen.
let's just say this. As far as the beef sector is concerned, I keep trying to tell people the beef sector is some shit that will change your life. Like, I feel like
Hmm.
can't nobody even in real life go up against me unless they got a weapon. You know what I mean? Like, because I've just
Let me
become
tell you something,
so.
Seven. The reason
Mm-hmm.
why, and you know, a long time ago, I used to call you Baby Dragon, right? It's
Right.
because um, you're not to be fucked with, and you just sweet as you can be, and you got that Valley Girl accent. But baby, if you hone in on somebody for whatever reason, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And so you can't fuck with everybody. And people like peace, love. I think that they don't get that because a lot of people can't read. They don't have. They lack social cues, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell my nephew when he a teenager the other day that you lack social cues, right? You need to pay attention to what's going on around you sometimes, so that you can see who your adversaries are. So they see somebody like a seven and they think that, oh, she like me. Do you see what I'm saying? So I can
Yeah.
come at her throat and nothing's going to happen. But but because they didn't properly read you. They don't realize
They
until
didn't
it's too
read
late
the
that
they
they
didn't
mis
yeah, they didn't read the fine print is what
right.
happened.
They
They
don't
didn't.
realize that they made a mistake until it was too freaking late.
Well, not just me. There's other people in the
Yes,
sector,
that's what I mean. Yep,
but that this is the point. Okay,
yep, yep.
this is the
People be
point.
mistaken.
People are truly mistaken. And
Yes,
damn, I
yes,
was
they
just gonna
are.
say something. It literally just slipped my mind. But
Challenge.
oh god, damn. Okay, go ahead, Olivia.
Don't that piss you off?
Yeah,
You too
Olivia.
young for that. You too young to be going
Well,
through that, child.
I
It
got to
was
get
probably
back in
me.
the gym. I've been enjoying the festivities as far as food is concerned.
I was gonna say you done fell off the wagon.
No, I haven't fallen off. I just got to get
Uh
back
oh.
on.
You just gotta
I just
get back on.
I just got to get back on.
Yeah,
I haven't
good,
like
good.
fallen off, but no.
But you know something that helped me from you on a side note, you
What?
posted one certain and like I told you I lost a lot of weight and but I wasn't trying to do it. I just took some stuff out of my diet because I wasn't even trying to extend me. I was trying to extend the mister, right?
Hmm.
'Cause I ain't ready for him to go nowhere. But you put a post up one day, and it was about the foods that can help you, like with the water, and it was something like it. It was something that you put up, and I followed that. I had never seen that before, and I screenshot it,
Yeah.
and I incorporated those foods, um, uh, that could help. But it was inflammation or something, and it really helped. That's all I'm trying to say. That really helped. And
That's
so
good.
because you on that
I think
health
I'm
kick
gonna
like
go
that, yeah.
back. I think I'm gonna go back to posting stuff like that too, because I felt like a lot of people were they really did like that type of.
Yeah, I mean, it helped me. It was helping a lot of people, by you posting this stuff. Because some of us ain't never even thought to look into something like that, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
And by you coming from like a whole, like you on a whole other side of the world is somebody like me. You see what I'm saying? They are saying we
Right.
are not the
You're
smoothie on every
Tennessee.
corner people.
Hmm.
Yeah, we country folk around here.
Hey, but
We
I
don't
was saying
don't
that I
delve
was
into the smoothies and all of this and the what are those green things that y'all like to eat on toast, and that's not our world.
okay. So I was telling somebody this. I was like, you ever meet like Tennessee people? I met some people, somebody from Tennessee. They was out here, right? And they was
Hmm.
like, what do black people eat out here? And I was like, oh, we got sushi, we got Mexican
Ooh,
food. She
gross.
said, excuse me. She
Okay.
said,
Ooh,
she said, back where she from, they like barbecue. I was like, oh yeah, well, we
okay.
got some barbecue, but it's like way over here. She was like, y'all out here eating sushi? It was
Right.
so fucking funny because she was
Girl.
dead ass serious. She was like,
Hell yeah.
sushi and Mexican
Girl,
food?
sushi.
And
all
that
the
is like
time.
it's normal to us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not
like,
normal to us. So yeah, she was
I
telling, she
know.
meant that. That's why my flour, avocado. I don't like green. Yeah, I don't know. I can't put it on toast. I don't even understand that
Mm,
concept, but that's not my world. Like I said, I put some mayonnaise on the sandwich, but avocado. But oh, okay.
no,
But
that my flower is taking a dig at me, but that's cute.
oh, so she trying to
Don't
take a
think,
shot.
yeah, don't think I don't see you, boo. But it's all good. Like I said, um,
Oh no, well
yeah,
I wasn't taking the dig. I was just saying from the
no, I
south,
know, I
it
know.
is not going to be a avocado. Is not going to be our go-to. A barbecue sandwich will be our go-to, but not an avocado. So when you met somebody from Tennessee, they was the sushi. I can't even. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's not my thing. But that's
And
for
I
y'all.
love
It's the
sushi
norm.
only because sushi is such a light dish. You know what I mean? Like you can eat it, you don't feel full, you don't catch the itis. Like it's
Mm.
just it's really it has a lot to do with your climate too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's always
yeah.
sunny
It's
out
just this.
here.
Yeah, yeah. I get a kick out of talking to somebody from like all the way on the other side of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to even when it comes to stuff like food or culture or you know what I mean. And so yeah, because it's a lot of places that I refuse to travel to,
So the thing
and I'm
about
happy down here in the South. Let me put it that way.
like a peace love or like a lot of these people in here, like these people who get on here who you guys quote unquote say we sound good or we sound educated or we sound a certain type of
Just
way, right? Let me just say this. When it comes to people like her versus people like me, the reason we
mm,
are not always going to get along is because there's like a bougie factor there that I just don't necessarily
right,
always gravitate to, only because
right,
I am the best of both worlds. I grew up in
right,
an educated situation and then I moved to the hood and I've seen both
right,
sides. And a lot of
right,
people
right,
cannot say that. Okay.
right, right.
A
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people
I
can say they
understand
was in
exactly what you're
private,
saying. Yeah.
yeah, not a lot of people can say they was started off life in private school and then they moved to the motherfucking hood, and the same
Hmm.
videos that they were showing you in private school when you was in 6th grade, they were showing them to me in high school. Like, what the
Hmm.
fuck? So
Yeah,
that's where I come from.
yeah.
Now it's not that I'm better or anything like that, but the way I move around is a little bit different.
It's different, right? And
It's a
you have
little
to
bit
stay
different.
grounded. I think that you have to know who you are. No matter where
Yes.
you go. It's not always where you live, it's how you live. And it's what you allow to your spirit. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I went through
Right.
that phase in my 20s. I had started my career and I was married, and we moved out of the not really the hood, but a predominantly black area,
Hmm.
because we thought in order for us to be look successful, have that whole successful vibe, we had to move over to the Anglo side of town, right? So
Yeah.
I moved over there. We moved over there, and we quickly realized that what, we might need to go home. Like me, for instance, because we do live down south. I realized quickly that I can't sleep well on this side of town. I don't care
It
what
don't feel
nobody
right.
say. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be safer, and it was in certain ways, but then in certain ways it wasn't.
But it's not,
Because
I
if
know
you
I
one,
know
you
exactly
know,
what you're saying. And what you're
yeah,
saying is it's not comfortable, is what
it's
you're
not
saying.
comfortable. Couldn't
Because
sleep
there's
well.
not a lot of people there who look like you, is what you're
Exactly.
saying. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Especially
that,
down south. So
and you
yeah.
know what? That's what I'm dealing with right now because where I live, it's like a lot of like Hispanics, white
Hmm.
people, and it's like I feel safe.
Right.
I feel like nothing's going to happen to me, but I just don't feel comfortable because
Right.
there aren't a lot of people out here who look like me. And then when they do
Yes.
look like me, they can barely even look you in your eye. It's like they just look
Yes.
down and keep it pushing. They don't say hi or anything. And it's like,
Yes.
damn, you know what I
You're
mean?
absolutely right. You are
Yeah.
absolutely right. You are absolutely right about that. Like, when I was living in that other area, I didn't feel right. I would always I didn't have to feel right for telling my company that, hey, I'm inviting you to the cookout or whatever, but could you please, like, when you turn into the subdivision, if you don't mind, turn your music down a little bit, or all of this and all of that. Knowing that
Right.
ain't me, I
These
felt
little
very
grievances and
uncomfortable.
stuff, because
Yeah,
and that lets you know they've been talking about your ass, low key. You know what I mean?
right,
Really,
right.
it's
I mean,
really
would you
annoying.
mind
Yeah.
doing this, that, and the other? And blah blah this and blah blah. I was just done with the whole shit. I'm not impressed by
And
all of
you
that.
know what? That's white people's way of trying to press you low key. It's like,
Hmm.
what can we
You're
get away
absolutely
with?
right.
What
You're
what will you
absolutely
been
right.
to and what you won't been to? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
The first thing
Hmm.
they do is when you get in these white
Hmm.
areas is they want to know everything about you. And it's
Come
all
knocking on your
cloaked.
door. They
Yeah,
would knock on your door.
yeah. It's all cloaked under the guise of niceness. Like, oh, we're just being
Hmm.
nice and friendly. But no, they're getting
Welcome,
the
neighbor.
411 and the tea about you. They want to know where you've
Hmm.
been, where you're at now, what you do for
Hmm.
work. You know,
Hmm.
how
Hmm.
did you afford this house? Did you win the lottery?
Hmm.
Like they're in your business like that.
Hmm.
Okay. And then they all go
Hmm.
back and they talk about it.
Behind the
Hmm.
scenes, before
Yeah.
you knock on the door for dinner, the dinner that you've been invited to welcome you to the neighborhood, they already done spilled the tea on you, having a whole conversation about you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Absolutely. That's how but they were not gonna, like, in predominantly black neighborhoods, people pretty much keep to themselves. You know what I mean? Throw up your hand every once in a while. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You know what it is, right?
Right.
Other that some of the Anglo areas, if you move into, they will knock on your door. We the welcoming committee. We all this and all that. All they want to do is see what your house looks like, question you about your livelihood and your lifestyle, and etc. etc. Like you said, spill the tea on you. Try to get um a, a sense of who they think that you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's just real. It's insane. Like, why? I was like, no. I think I made it maybe 2.5 years. I think we made it 2.5 years. After that, I never went through that again, because, honey, it ain't got to be all that, okay?
Right.
It ain't got to be all that. So, but yeah, I know what you're talking. I don't even know how we got off the subject, but we was talking about. But she is that type of person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This bougie
she.
type
Let me
shit
just say, Peace Love
I
is a
can't
very
get with.
surface. She's very surface level. I mean, she's
But
as
she's
deep
very
as a fucking
insecure.
puddle. Yeah, deep as a fucking puddle. She's very surface
Uh-huh.
level. She comes through, hey
Yeah.
sis, hey what's up, queen, but all
A
that
child.
bullshit. But
Yeah,
she's very
child.
disingenuous. I don't trust her. I
Yes.
don't like her. I think
Mm-mm.
she's crazy as hell. I think
Mm-hmm.
anybody dealing with her really needs to be on their P's and Q's. And I can tell you right now, Nixon ain't smart enough to deal with her ass. I'm gonna tell you
Mm-mm.
that right
He
now.
really ain't, because she gonna run
He
circles
not.
around it. But let me ask you this: why do you think that her and Brianna and Kimmy got into it? What do you think was the catalyst for that? Because I think that Brianna um is the catalyst, but why do you think that was? Do you think it was
I
because of the way that she
vaguely,
acted?
no, I vaguely remember this, but I remember something was said, okay?
Mm,
And something was said about peace love. It was, in my opinion, it could have been like misconstrued.
mm,
I remember Brianna wanting to have a conversation with Peace Love about it. Okay.
mm,
This is
mm,
just what I remember. I could be wrong, but Peace Love was on her, sedity ass. Oh no, it's okay. I'm never gonna talk to you again. And oh no, da 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 da. And I
mm,
think Brianna was waiting. She kept trying to, reach out to Peace Love. She wanted to talk to her. Come to my panel. I'll come to your panel. Peace Love was like, nope, I'm just over it. I'm done with you. I'm not even gonna worry
mm,
just that bullshit. And it was just like,
mm,
okay. Now, why her and Kimmy got into it, I couldn't tell you.
mm.
I
I
couldn't
don't know.
tell
I
you,
was
haven't
always
started.
wondering about that. The whole, when it even first started with the whole, the Madison Blue troll page and that whole.
Well,
I never got the
I
origin story
I
to
know
that.
you love you some Kimmy, but Kimmy got her own issues right now.
Oh
Okay.
no, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have a problem with Kimmy. I don't
Yeah.
think that. I really feel like they try to make her be the bad guy. And I mean, if we equally got this thing going on, don't try. I think it's weak when Brianna and them try to make her be the bad guy, when at one point in time y'all was in cahoots together. But you trying to make her the bad guy because you talk too much with your big fat ass. That's my
Okay.
issue. Do something. That's my issue. I'm not going to have a problem with her just because they want her to be the bad guy. Do you see what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem with her.
No,
Period.
I
You
think
know, and
Kimmie
really Brianna, she really, really can't be friends with nobody, no matter how long she talked to him behind the scenes. And at the end of the day, that's a her issue. That's why she got to make everybody else be the bad guy, because she think people don't see her. It's my issue. At the end of the day, if I'm keeping it a buck, she think people don't see her. Just like
I,
Peace Love don't
can I
think
just
people
can
see
I just say
her.
something about Brianna real quick?
Uh-huh.
I think Brianna's a lot like me, meaning, I'm not really trying to get all too close with you because you might do something I don't like and I might have to speak about it. The only problem is Brianna does her shit behind the scenes, okay? And whereas I stand alone and me and my people, we stand alone, she doesn't stand alone. She
But
needs
no, she
to
not like
align
you. She
herself
not
with certain
like you. No,
people.
no, no. Let me stop you right there. She not like you because she manipulate people. See, she used her weight in the way that she looked to draw in people. Some people feel comfortable with her because of her size. And after she dropped, they feel like they can trust her. See, and then but all she doing is getting you, drawing you in so she can get your tea. And eventually, when she's talking about you behind the scenes to whoever else she's drawn in, then eventually, when you can't take it no more, you find out she's been talking about you, you explode on her. See, but that ain't how you move. She's tricking people with her fat ass. Because if you're that big, you don't be needing to say nothing mean about no motherfucking body.
But who else was like that? Kimmie she's still like that. You know what I mean? So that's why in my opinion, it was particularly sad to see them break up like that, because you guys are the same people, essentially.
But Brianna facilitated that. She started that. She started that. She had to get rid of Kimmie to make it seem like that Kimmie was the one that started all this stuff when it's Brianna that started all the stuff.
Okay, but let's talk about like in the last 30 days. Okay. How often have we heard about Brianna starting anything over where she's at? And how often have we heard about Kimmie starting stuff where she's at?
Girl, they both got something going on right now.
Nah, let me tell you something. We've heard like 3 or 4 different stories about Kimmie just this month.
Right, I know Kimmie got something going on with the what's her name, the MU chick and
with
the guy,
the mayor, yes,
right, yeah,
whole bunch of
about
people.
That.
So my whole point is, it's I just don't want to be one of those people where it's like, oh, it's one or the other. No, I think they were essentially the same person. I
can agree with that. That's why birds of a feather flock together. I will agree with that. But my only issue is, I'm not saying that they not alike. I'm just saying I think it's very it's lame as hell when you try to do all this shit, even if y'all did it together, even if y'all just alike. It's real dirty of you. And maybe she just got the draw before Kimmie did, but before even Kimmie got her own channel, she was being villainized and she was being vilified.
Well, they were at war
in order to cover up Brianna.
They were at war at the time,
and it's true.
Let's be clear. When they were cool, who had the #1 seat on the platform? It was Kimmie. Kimmie was always on the The problem is Kimmie didn't like that she allowed Brianna has this thing where she allows the trolls to attack everybody. They attack Pizza, they attack her, they attack Kimmie. And once Kimmie started frolicking around with ZX over there, and she sees how ZX kind of has like a heavy hand with his chat and the way he does things in terms of like, okay, you're not going to disrespect my guest type deal. She's looking at what's this girl's name, Brianna, like, you should be the same way. But Brianna's like, no, that's not my business model. It ain't never been my business model. The trolls are here, they can do what they want. So that's really where the initial fallout, in my opinion, started.
Child, we're gonna have to wait and see what the hell is gonna pop up.
You just don't like Brianna, and that's okay.
I really don't. I don't like her because she tried to play me. And that's what caused my mad day a couple of years ago. Because, girl, don't play with me. And so I could be a little cloudy because of that. But Kimmie ain't the one that tried to play me like that with some stupid shit. Don't do me like it. Don't play with me like I'm one of the people that you play with in the chat. And don't ever think you can fucking bully me. Because you got me fucked up. And that is the reason why I don't like her fat ass. Because she got me fucked up. Period. You know, and so, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. As I say, I see it. I ain't gonna go on a tangent, but that's the reason why I don't like her. I don't like her because she try to play me with that fucking troll about some bullshit. You know,
well,
and I didn't
listen.
appreciate it.
Listen, I'm about to go to the bathroom. I feel like I
All
need to
right.
vomit low key.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, I just ate too much. But let me just say this.
Yeah,
Um,
look at you.
no, I could feel it like in my stomach. Like I feel like it's about to come up, but it's like
Oh
controllable
Lord.
now. But in a minute it won't
Uh-oh.
be. I can tell.
Oh
But let
Lord.
me just say this. Um, I did want to come up here and give you that cola Nix tea because I knew you
Yes.
especially would find it most entertaining. So
Yes.
and then I'm glad for this conversation. I appreciate you always. And thank you for
Oh
letting me
no,
up.
no, baby. Thank you for coming up and telling me because I had no idea, and I am interested in the conversation because of the whole Bomb Cherry thing. Now I'm gonna go over there and tell Bomb Cherry. I don't know if she's online or not, but in case she not, the next time I see her online, she could be online now to go check out your community wall, so Bomb can strike up that good live.
Yeah.
And because Bomb and the Viper, because see, Bomb used to be the head of the Viper Pit, right? And the Viper
Oh
Pit
wow.
was that sector's version to me of the beef sector. I mean, because that
Mm-hmm.
would dox you down to your childhood elementary school, right? And I
Yeah.
done seen them do it. And so for the fact that it's some new info out, that means that Bomb is gonna find even more info about it. So yeah. And I'm messy, and so I'm here for it. I
Well,
don't care.
let her know. But I'll
No,
talk
I
to you
am
guys
gonna let her
later.
know, child. Okay, baby. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Y'all. Here I come. Anyway, my time is up. It is after 4 o'clock. I supposed to have been out here like 30 minutes ago. Folks is calling me and going back and forth and stuff like I don't sing on my own. But anyway, I didn't even expect that good tea from Seven Child. I was like, ooh, wait a minute, what? And so I got to go over and check out the community. Well, like I said, in case I haven't found Billie Jean's videos yet, that she dropped from yesterday. I was eating a piece of candy. Y'all know I love my Starburst. Hey, Lady Tia, girl, you're gonna be at the red ball and back. And thanks everybody for coming in. Y'all please hit that like button. All right. And I'm going to share Billie Jean's video, one of her videos on my community wall, so that y'all can find her channel because it's kind of hard to find it sometimes. Because like she said, she hid it for a while, so that y'all can watch those videos and see those receipts for yourself. And see old girl getting caught up once again, Burger getting caught up once, Blurp getting caught up once again in her shenanigans. And of course, Billie Jean has the receipts over there to prove it. And she's got the receipts, and she's got audio receipts of her lying and and changing it up and playing in her own people's faces. But she's also got actual receipts, right? And so it's very interesting. So every time she do one of these exposés, um, I have to come on and talk about it, chat, because I be interested. I just be wanting to know. I'm nosy. But anyway, that's my commentary on that matter, as well as everything we talked about. Thanks, Seven, for coming up and giving me that tea. Um, I'm gonna go to Seven's wall and see what Cola Nixon done had to say, so I can let Bob Cherry know in case Bob Cherry don't know, and then maybe something else will be popping off. Um, because I don't think Peace Love is she might know now, but when she started popping off on Bomb Cherry, I didn't think she realized who Bomb was because Bomb will whoop her, okay, virtually, because I don't think she's ready, and I don't think she's ready for Seven either. She made a mistake about Seven too. I don't know who the girl thinks she is, but anyway, she gonna find out if she ain't found out, right? She may have overstepped this time, and as far as that woman, being a side chick, messing in people's relationship, marriages, you never do that because at the end of the day, you're always going to lose. And if you are a smart woman, you will know that if you're going to engage with a married man, you sit back, you shut up, and you watch. But for some reason, Peace Love won't do that. And so yeah, karma. Karma is something else. You can't come between a man and his wife. For it don't matter if they're going through a divorce or not. Let them go on and get the divorce. And you never ever intervene in somebody's relationship as it pertains to the child. That never goes well. So I'm gonna go over there and screenshot, like I said, with Seven, put on her wall in case Bomb ain't see it, so I can make sure Bomb sees it. Cause I'm messy, okay? Messy, messy, messy. Y'all know I'm messy. I ain't never claimed nothing to be nothing other than messy. But y'all go over there and check out uh the little tea that they don't want nobody talking about, which is Billie Jean's videos, okay? Blurp, girl, girl, girl. Anyway, but I sure am, Lady Tia. Now let me get off here. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you've been with me the whole time, this whole 2 hours, I appreciate it. Thanks, Seven, for coming up and sharing the tea. We had a good conversation about things, and I still think that they are trying to vilify, make Kimmie be the bad guy in order to cover up their own ratchetness. I still think that Berger is the author of confusion. She talked too much. Okay. At the end of the day, Blurp is the problem. She is the author of confusion. Right. But anyway, we're going to have to let that play out once again. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Y'all stay safe out there. Love y'all. Bye bye. Peace.